G'day guys. Well, I'm up in Gladstone right now. I've done one night already. Got here late in the afternoon, early night. But there's a cyclone on the way and the gate of camp's getting closed today. So I've got to head off out of here and find somewhere else. So, don't know exactly where yet. Just sort of watching what this cyclone is doing, and yeah, just go from there. So it looks like I'll be packing up today. So anyway, that's what's happening. But this is absolutely beautiful here. Nice being on the beach. But I'll get back here some other time, and but yeah, might find somewhere else along the beach somewhere maybe. Just don't know where yet. G'day guys. Cool. Sometimes travelling doesn't go as planned. So what's happened is I got to Gladstone on the coast up near Sharks Bay, and yeah, I was supposed to be there for a couple of weeks and then another couple of spots through the Shark Bay area, but we got evacuated. There was the cyclone coming down, and Cyclone Narelle I think it was, yep, category 4 cyclone, and so yep, it was out of there. And so I was like, okay, so I headed up to Carnarvon thinking, oh yep, it'll be better to ride it out sort of there, and it wasn't expected to hit directly there. It was forecast to hit around Geraldton area. So went up there, and yes, and then it changed, and it was gonna hit directly on Carnarvon as a category 4 they reckon. So I was like, so I got evacuated from Carnarvon as well, but praise God, there was a mate, he texted me and said, oh yep, I've gotten to Tom Price. And I'm like, yep, good idea. So I headed straight up there, drove all night and got up to Tom Price. I'm now in Tom Price, right up north. So yeah, started off at Gladstone, and the plan was to stay there for a couple of weeks, maybe even a month on the coast. But the cyclone changed the plans for that. So now, so then we got evacuated from there, and I ended up in Carnarvon, and then I was sort of like, oh, maybe I could ride it out here somewhere, and then I got evacuated from Carnarvon, and luckily a mate he'd messaged me and said that he got to Tom Price, and so I said, yep, that's a good idea. I left straight away and came up here and just beat all the worst. Well, today's the worst of it, coming over today, which is just the outer edges. The cyclone's currently gone past Exmouth now, as far as I know, and heading down further. I did even think about going back down, but I still would have been in the path of it either way. So I thought, best shot is to get up north, as far up north and inland as far as I can, sort of go up and then around where the cyclone was coming. And I think I made the best choice. I set up camp here. It was pretty windy last night a few times, and so I had to reposition the ute so the wind wasn't coming directly on the little Aussie Dome tent. I don't want to set up the rooftop because it's just too windy. And big thanks to everyone that reached out in Carnarvon and the surrounding areas of Carnarvon too, that were trying to help me out. Thank you so much for that. I really appreciate it. I was packing it a little bit there at one stage, thinking, oh, I'm not going to get out of here, and then no, the opportunity just to get out, like just go north and then east. So even to the station owners inland as well from Carnarvon, thank you so much for offering me that. But by the time I got the messages, I was already halfway up to yeah, Tom Price, so there was no turning back after that. And yeah, so just got a bit of rough weather coming today, mainly a bit of wind, a little bit of rain expected as well. So just yeah, just riding it out here until it's safe enough to get going again. So I'm not going to head back down to any of these places. I was thinking to go to Onslow, but I think with the fuel crisis on top of everything as well, I'm going to get as far north as I can to a better situation, place that I've got fresh, clean water, an opportunity to catch fish. So I think that's the best bet. So if I can't get fuel, at least where I'm stranded will be a better place than yeah, somewhere along the coast where there's no fresh water and stuff like that. So that's the plan. I'll keep you updated on what's going on. Yeah, I haven't done much filming the last few days. I drove, not last night, but the night before. I left Carnarvon about 8:30 at night and drove right through and got here just on sunrise. So yeah, it was a big long drive. Just I've stopped for a couple of hours to have a sleep as well. Oh, these flies are nice and friendly. Yeah, so not much really to report elsewise. Just sort of sitting here and trying to calculate how far I can get before, yeah, with yeah, fuel wise, money wise and stuff like that. Managed to get booked in because someone helped me out. Got booked into the caravan park, so that paid for, yeah, a couple of nights here. But then, yeah, now that's, yeah, all run out too, so I've got to have to find somewhere free for a little while. Might have to bounce 1 or 2 nights here and there, and wow. But I had to, yeah, I moved the ute, and even the dogs, I had to do a bit of work on their cage area as well, so that they could be a bit more sheltered. So I've got one of the solar panels I've strapped up onto the wall so the wind and the rain's not going to affect them. And then coming right back on the windy side, all the gear is all packed in so the wind and rain can't get right through to them. Doesn't matter if this stuff gets wet, it's drying pretty quick and it's not going to hurt anything. But yeah, so I've parked the ute on a good, it's windy. Parked the ute on a good angle, so I just buffer that wind a bit. Because last night, yeah, the Mozzie Dome tent was collapsing in. The wind was just pushing it in and just it collapsed. I'd have to quickly push it back up. But yeah, so the next plan, whenever it's safe to travel again, along that way when the roads are open, there's no risk of any flood areas or anything. That's when I'll be getting out of here and heading up into that area, up around Kimberley's. I reckon it'd be the best spot to just buggy out there and ride out whatever's going on, like with this fuel crisis and or just anything in general. Like it'll just be a lot better off camping up there. Good fish supplies, fresh water. That's, like I said, the main thing. A couple of the people were saying about the fuel situation, yeah, with the fuel crisis and everything. They were concerned that the fuel was going to run out in Tom Price, so they said maybe you should get your fuel today. So I quickly went down, filled up, and I thought, oh, I might as well head straight out. And I thought, well, with this fuel crisis and the upcoming food crisis and everything, and the economic situation that's going on at the moment and coming, I thought I'm better off getting up somewhere where there's a good supply of fresh water, fish, so I can get food, and other animals that I can hunt for as well. So I've actually shot all the way right up into the tropics, up to Kununurra, and camped up around the Kununurra area now. So yeah, and I'm gonna be, because of the fuel prices as well, it really sort of knocked me for the six. Like, paid, the most expensive was $3.50 per litre, and that's, yeah, so that hurt a bit. And then, yeah, a lot of the places along the coast now, it's all paid camping, and I just couldn't afford to get in there with all the fuel that I had to use to get away from that cyclone. And yeah, so there's there's that part. So yeah, I've made it all the way up to the Kimberley now, East Kimberley, and I've decided I'm going to stick around this area for and ride out this this crisis, and because I'm in a bit better situation with the water side of things and the food side of things. So yeah, so this is a pretty quick video really, and yeah, so yeah, but there's still plenty of adventures coming around in this area, fishing, and there won't be so much full driving like I was doing in the Murchison and that, but there'll be a little bit here and there, going to different little spots. But I'm actually camped on a little island in the middle of a river, which is pretty cool, but the dogs aren't too happy that they've got to be chained up here because of the crocodiles. Yeah, so, but we just got to be careful, like realise that we're in that sort of country now, and just be watchful and don't get complacent. That's the main thing. Beautiful country up here, beautiful country. I did 2 weeks in this little, because it was school holidays, I didn't want to go down the main campsite because it's just too busy, and I did 2 weeks up on this hill, up in this little rainforesty sort of patch. And yeah, there was a little creek that ran through the back down this hill, and that was quite nice. Yeah, so and no crocs in there, so that was good. So I had a little bit of a cool off in the hottest part of the day, and the dogs enjoyed that. But now, where we are now, there's definitely big crocs, so there won't be no swimming in the water here. And yes, so that's about it. All right, guys. So yeah, until the next episode, God bless you guys.